and a way to reverse the trend. As I always say, a way to continue with the trend and a way to reverse the trend. Now let's look at BTCUSD at the daily time frame. At the daily time frame, what can you see at the daily time frame? We are in what? A bearish direction. I mean, the trend is bearish at the daily time frame. We having series of, this is a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, and then we had what, a lower low. So this whole move, it was an impulse move, right? We had an impulse move to the downside. Now price had to give us what we call correctional move. So the whole correctional move for this particular impulse move is this, but it was in a way trend. I mean, it was trending in the lower time frame, but it was a correctional move trend. So let's use Fibonacci retracement and get to know how much the percentage it has retraced to. So we can see that the reversal is occurring between the golden zone, which is 61.8%, between 50 and then 61.8. That is the golden zone that mostly any pullback reacts from there, and then we start to see what reversal. Yeah, so that is Fibonacci retracement. That is Fibonacci retracement. Now let me focus on my strategy. Let me focus on my strategy and then get to know why price is reversing over here. I caught the sell trade from here, and then I secured my profit here. This is the before of the trade. Let me show you the before of the trade in the Telegram channel. If you want to join us on Telegram, this is it. This is the Telegram channel I'm talking about. You can then go there and then find us. The link is in the bio. The link is in the bio. Let me show you the sell trade I'm talking about. It's still loading. Yeah, I've done the breakdown already. Yeah, but I'm just doing it for the sake of those who just joined. Yeah, so this particular sell, this is the sell I'm talking about. This is the sell I'm talking about. You see, when price was at that very high BTCUSD 4-hour chart. Yeah, so we secured profit at that low. Let's proceed, and then I will give you the reason behind those particular trades. Now if you want to join us on Telegram, just check the bio. The link is in the bio. Click on it and then join us. Now according to how I trade, whenever I'm trading, I said I'll look for a scenario where I will take a continuation or a reversal. Let's look at something at the 4-hour time frame on BTCUSD. Since price is trending down, what we'll be looking for is break of structures to the downside. So we had what we call the break of structure here. Are we taking the trade? Just stick around. We had a single break of structure here, and then another break of structure providing us what, double break of structure, and price was able to take out this low, which gave us what, multiple break of structures. Now this guy over here acted as a liquidity or an inducement. So then we look for what, our POY. Our POY was what, this breakout block. Now price got to that breakout block, and I did not just join the sell. I waited for more confirmation. That breakout block got mitigated. We had this massive rejection to the downside. It came back again and then brought it down. Price took it down. Now what will I look for at this zone? I'll look for what we call shift in structure. Price took out this low, provided us a shift in structure, and then we had our inducement. Our inducement was here, and then our POY was this order block. Then we had the sell to the very low over here. Now where was our target? Our target was to see price clear the trend line liquidity. This was the trend line that price took it out. So this is the short breakdown for this particular trade. Now where is my full directional bias on BTCUSD? I mean, I'm looking for more sales on BTCUSD because at the daily time frame the direction is now bearish, so I would expect price to keep dropping to the downside. Now we recently, this setup that I'm waiting for is guys, keep double tapping your screen. This setup I'm waiting for is as a result of this break of structure. This is what, a single break, and if we check our left side here, we are seeing what, another break of structure over here, providing us what we call multiple break of structures. Now this guy is acting as a hot inducement. So then we wait for price to clear the inducement, then we take it to the very low over here. It is much clearer at the 1 hour time frame or 2 hours. Let me go to 2 hours and see. Yeah, perfect. So this is my point of interest. My point of interest is from this breakout block that is existing here. So I'm expecting price to mitigate that breakout block and then take me on this trade. This trade is active on my X page. I mean, I've shared it on Twitter. If you are not following me on Twitter, if you join us on Telegram, you get to see my Twitter account and then join us. Or you can check my bio. The link is everything is in there. Everything is in my bio. All my socials are in the bio. Yeah. So if today is your first time coming across this live, make sure you hit the follow button and then join us on Telegram. Join us on Telegram. This is BTCUSD, and then we'll be looking for more sales. Now let's do overall directional bias analysis on BTCUSD. Now, since our POY at the 4 hours has been mitigated, I mean it was at the 4 hours, that is much clearer. 4 hours is much clearer. So our POY has been mitigated at the 4-hour time frame. So the nearest draw on liquidity for the POY mitigation is this low, is this last low. So that will be the higher time frame nearest draw on liquidity. So I expect much sales on BTCUSD. I expect much sales on BTCUSD. Now, as of where I would want to see price reverse, let's look at our very left side over here at the 4 hours. So at the 4 hours, at the 4 hours, TikTok is giving me a lot of notification. I don't know why. I don't know what I have done that I've breached their rule or terms and stuff. So I expect price to come to this very low. As of how it will get here, I don't know, but I expect price to come here because there are a lot of liquidities beneath, and then price needs to come and then mitigate this zone and it give us that buy reversal, that buy reversal. So we have much room to look for more sales on BTC USD. Let me go back to the daily time frame so you get to see what I'm talking about. Yeah, so this is what a break of structure, and this break of structure demand zone hasn't been mitigated with also inducement to rate. This guy is the inducement, and then this POY hasn't been mitigated. So this is where I would want to see BTC USD sell come to, because why not? There are a lot of liquidities within here. So automatically, if we use our trend line at the daily time frame, we have this guy acting as what, a trend line liquidity, right? A break of trend line, a retest of the trend line, and now price is what, in a bearish, trying to get rid of this trend line liquidity. And in a way, if you are a chart pattern trader, you will say this is what, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. So it's what, head and shoulder pattern. So we expect much sales on BTC USD. I expect much sales on BTC. Now, if you want to join us to trade, check my bio. The link to the Telegram channel is in the bio. Click on it and then join us over there. Now, June, we are starting our June class, 15th of June. So if you want to join us, just send me a DM. My WhatsApp number is what's on the screen. Just send me a DM. So this is a trade that I'll be taking personally. I've not shared this one with any one of the channels, I mean inner circle and also general telegram. I've not shared this one because it is weekend. We only trade 5 times during the week, so if we finish with the week, there is no trade again. Now, just this week we had only 4 trades and we managed to win 3 and we lost 1. The one, let me show you the trades that we took. Yeah, so on BTC USD, that was our last trade that we took. This was the sell that we caught on BTC USD on Friday. This sell, we caught this particular sell on BTC USD on Friday. This is the trade in the Telegram channel. This is the trade in the Telegram channel. Yeah, this is it. This is the trade in the Telegram channel. We caught this particular sell on Friday. And then this one was XAUUSD on Tuesday. Yeah, so Monday I had no trade. I did not take any trade on Monday. Can you do analysis on gold when you are done with BTC? All right, so this was XAUSD sales that we had on Tuesday with the inner circle. So if you want to join June inner circle registration is still ongoing. If you want to join, just send me a DM. And now this is how it's played out. Where is it? Yeah, so this is how it's played out. This is how it's played out massively well. I mean, and the second entry that we had was this one. So if you want to join us, the link to the Telegram channel is in the bio. Yeah, the link to the Telegram channel is in the bio. This is where my entries and the rest. Yeah. So let's go to XAUUSD. Someone is asking we should analyze XAUUSD. I said I'm bearish bias on BTCUSD, so you get to know why. You now know why I'm bearish bias on BTC. Now, if you want to join us on Telegram, we currently having 1,147 members in there. Just go to Telegram, search at FREEPIPS official, and then join us, or check my bio. The link to the Telegram channel is in the bio. Click on it and then join us. Let's trade together. Yeah. So in a week, we take 5 trades. I share 3 with the inner circle and then 2 with the general Telegram. That is now the system we follow in the channel. We take 5 trades in a week, and then I share 2 with the general Telegram and then 3 with the inner circle. Now let's go to XAUUSD for those who wants to know my projection or my perspective on XAUUSD. Yeah, so on XAU, yeah, this was the trade that we caught. I mean, it was my favorite trade for the week. It was my favorite trade for the week. Now, XAUUSD, I was expecting price to keep selling till price hits here, but it seems price reversed and then jump up like that. So, what would I be looking for? I have 2 main levels in mind right now. Now, let's look at something here. This is what a swing high, a swing high, a swing high. So I expect another swing high here, and then I'll take it to the very low. I expect price to keep selling, buying to here, and then I'll take it to here, right? So this is where I have marked my levels that I would be expecting price to respect the coming week. I mean, by joining this live, you know my expectation on BTC, I mean on XAUSD already. Let me try out something. I think something just came in mind. Let me just try it out and see if my projection will be much amazing. Amazing. So currently, this is the trend that we are in. We have this higher, I mean lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Expect a lower high and then a lower low to here, and perhaps this will act like was it will act as a flag, and then maybe it will jump from here to the upside. I don't know, but I expect this to happen. I expect the key levels I have marked to be mitigated. Yeah, so this is my bias on XAUUSD. I expect price to buy from here to here and then sell to here. If it would want to continue to the upside, then I should see what a confirmation entry over here, then I'll buy it to the upside. Yeah, but if I go to the higher time frame, I was expecting price to initially come to this low, but if price decides to clear this inducement, I mean this liquidity sitting here, let me zoom in so that you can see it very clear. I was down but nobody checked on me. So I expect price to mitigate this 1 hour order block that is sitting here, and definitely price will react. It will react, and it will react at I mean it will react on order block at the same time on a trend line. So it will make it what a strong key level. So by joining this live, you understand the directional bias on XAUUSD coming week. So make sure you join us on Telegram. The link is in the bio. 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 June class is coming on 15th. June class is coming on 15th. Make sure you don't miss out. Make sure you don't miss out. Now July class. There will be increment of price for July. So just take advantage for just take June advantage. Take advantage on the June class so that you don't pay extra of what I will charge on July. So make sure you join the June class so that you don't miss out on some of the great information that I'll be sharing. Now we know the trend price is in on XAUUSD, so it is very simple and straightforward. This is the trend. This is what a lower low, a lower high, a lower low over here, a lower high, a lower low over here. Now we expect what a lower high, and if price gets here, we have this breaker block price is going to mitigate, and there is an inducement also, and then there is a trend line. So it makes this key level a very strong key zone, that if you see any form of reversal concept, you see your reversal concept at, I mean, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, just go ahead, jump in the cells, and then take it to this very low. And if price gets here and you see a reversal concept, you just jump in and then take it to this very high, as simple as ABC. Yeah, so I have all my levels marked already. Now if you are new here, just make sure you hit the follow button, join this account so that you don't miss out on some of this information I share over here. All right, so that is what I came to share with you tonight. I will not waste much time. So if you are new here, make sure you are following this account and then you join us on Telegram. Now let me show you the Telegram to join. Someone is impersonating me, so make sure the channel that you join, it is having this amount of numbers. It is having this numbers. I mean, 1147, and also the link is of at FREEPIPS_S official, and you will see these things like charts like this, see blue and then the red stuff. Yeah, so the link is in the bio. Click on it and join us. Yeah, so that will be all for today. If you are not following, make sure you are following this account and join us. Join the June class, because July there will be an increment. I mean, I'm about to update you guys on the July price for my mentorship and also my one-on-one. Yeah, so I'll update you all. So make sure you take advantage of June class so that you don't pay extra for July. Yeah, so that will be all for today. Just stay safe and then make sure you are doing the right thing all the time. I'll end it here. See you guys. I'm out.